Welcome, I'm Bill Wake. We're here working on some tools for dulcimer players. We're using Swift and test-driven development. We just finished working on the chord chart last week for hammer dulcimers, or I think we're done or mostly done. And we're moving into something, really, I want to move from having like 4 people trying it out to having 10 or 15. And I'm calling that beta prep to get that ready for that. And the one that's on my mind is remembering the last tool. Let's see. So the deal is if you come in here and you go to something and then you come back out and, well, actually it's more like if you go to something, you quit the app and you come back in, we're no longer on the festival. We're back at the main menu. So I'd like to address that. I did do one thing over the weekend. I made this background color a bit darker. I had a complaint that it was hard to read the word back here. I'm not sure that's going to be better. I don't know. My quick look was I don't get a lot of control over how that looks. I might be able to tint it. Maybe I think it picks up the accent color for tinting, so we could do something with that. But I think in general I don't. Oh, and I did one other thing. I put in a different low sound. So let's see if that'll. Well. The one I had was very, it would rattle my speakers in a funny way. So I don't know if it was just too low or too intense or something. So I'm trying something a little less annoying. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, yeah, so I think we're not going to worry about scrolling horizontally. That's going to be a bonus thing. Remember the open tool, and navigation stack has a way to do that. Do we want the chord index horizontal? I don't know. Do we want a badge for new? So we have a news page, and it would be nice if the icon would put a little red dot on it. It looks like it's much easier to put a number on it these days. Excuse me. I guess I did this one. Look for a better. But I'd like to do that to change the icon and then change the icon on here. So like a little red dot here or here somewhere. If I have to make it a number just to keep myself simple, keep it sane and simple, I'll do that. Another issue we had was the festival load. So I updated it last week and I noticed that I didn't see the new page of things. And you know, I can force the whole thing, but I think we'll look at some sort of way to force a reload. I think I might just do a swipe, and I think that happens enough. Okay, yeah. So I found a Hacking with Swift article, pull to refresh. So we may do that. There's a bunch of stuff that once I want to ship it, I have to do. I don't know. I find this kind of stuff very tedious, but it's all required, so there's not much choice on it. So you have to have a privacy page, you have to have a support page, you have to have screenshots in various sizes. I don't know what all else there is. There's a bunch. Okay, and then now we're getting into stuff we said before. I guess I did do that offline. Let's start today's. Okay. Now let's see. Anything else critical? Well, another one I have to do is I need to generate that list of songs with first lines. Okay, so we had just enough to kind of like let me test it and look at it. I don't know, 10 or 15. And this list should be probably more like 75 or 100, you know. And I think some of these might be a little long. Yeah, I guess that's from the low notes. Not much choice on those. I could probably just do the first bit there. And okay. So anyway, that needs doing. Let's oops. Yeah, I'll probably do that offline. I can't see making you watch me type in numbers of first lines. Okay. But I think everything else looks like future work to me. I don't think it's long-term work, but yeah, you know, I think we'll get to it in the next month or two, maybe. Sort by distance, I would still like to do that. Refresh button, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, this looked like it was going to be more work than I thought. I don't know if I peaked while I was here last time or what. Huh? Okay, so let's go find our top level view and we'll close everything else. Okay, so this thing has the tiles and the IDs. Yeah, I think the first move, I think we should just give each tool its own enum value. Make one per tool and then not have to worry about, did I make these unique? Do I have 2 number 10s? You know, that kind of stuff. And then that's the thing that's going to get selected, remembered. Okay, so, okay. Well, where should that go? I don't know. And this is almost like view kind of stuff. I guess I will put it in here. This seems to be the one place that knows all the tools, so I guess that's reasonable enough. Enum tools. And maker is kind of weird, but okay, let's just do it. Case maker. I guess I can probably go back this way more efficiently. Chord chart HD. Chord chart MD. First lines. Calendar. Yeah, calendar by itself is probably okay. Jam log, metronome, news and credits. Okay. HD. Now, the unfortunate thing about this is I have to update it if I add a new tool, but I'm going to be in here anyway. So U.S. started daylight savings time this week. I don't know if you noticed we're an hour earlier. If you're not following along there, I know England's or United Kingdom is later this month. Scotland is. Okay, this should not affect anybody. I don't think those numbers were used anywhere but here. Yeah, sorry. I don't know if I've said before, if it were up to me, we'd move it ahead one more hour so I'd have a nice long evening and then we'd leave it there all winter. I don't mind if it's dark till noon if it's nice in the evening. I lived in Wisconsin, which is very far north in the U.S., and we'd go to school and it'd be dark and we'd get out, it'd be dark. It's like, this is really bad for months. Okay, they don't mind. Let's make sure the run works since this wasn't really tested per se. It was more of a view thing. All right, and I guess I should make sure I go into the right thing. I think I'll take that as close enough. Okay, I know I should do each one. It'd be very hard to catch that if I didn't see it. Yeah, so I wonder if the metronome, notice I did a very dark brown, and it's basically the normal brown, 75% transparent over top of a black. This has the same background, might benefit from the same thing. This one isn't as bothered. Well, no, the back button is still messed up from that. The text itself doesn't show up on this, so it's not hurt by it. Okay, news. Yep. And credits. Cool. All right. Okay, now this navigation thing. Well, the trick is like where do we navigate to? So normally, I mean, what I'd expect to do somewhere is make some an app storage for the current tool and somehow force navigation there if there is one. So it's either optional or we provide a none. Well, let me track down this thing. Navigation stack to path. Right, so I think I remember that there's a version of navigation stack that lets you specify the path. Yeah, here we go. Providing a binding to the state. Right. So, I don't know if it's the ID. Well, okay. So what this is doing, it's got the list of navigation links, and then it sort of generically says for any park that gets selected, navigate to the park details for that. Now, I don't know if that'll work for us or not. The real thing is here, this state, which we would make app storage, but it keeps track of the item that's being focused on. So if you went to item 1 and it had a link to item 2 and you went there, you'd have two things on this stack, and when you went back, you'd go back one level. Now, we don't necessarily create a path for programmatic navigation with more than one kind of data. Navigation path instance as the path. Maybe that's what we have to do, because we have more than one kind, because each one of these tiles is a different entity. Now, I could probably do something, kind of break it apart to the view and the navigation. So with ours, and I don't know if this is a good way we did it or not, but we basically created a tile wrapper that knows the name of the thing, the system's name for it, the color, the two colors, and then gets to the view. And then tile wrapper has the navigation link and the title, the tile. Okay. And so that does unify them in some ways, but then this alternate approach to the view is to separate the label from the navigation link. So I don't know. All right, so that's the target. Well, so let's go find this other navigation path instance. Okay. Navigation path of representation. Otherwise, it's empty. Okay, well, hopefully we can do that with just app storage. Using the object in your view, you can save the state of the navigation path when the scene enters the background phase. Environment scene phase, path state. Well, I don't quite know why I would need all that. Okay, lets you manage a collection of heterogeneous elements. And the thing with mine is I only need to go one level deep. I don't ever think, we don't ever go like from the metronome to the calendar or anything like that. You always go through the main path. So, yeah. State and passing the path to navigation stack. Yeah, I mean, it seems like we should be able to put just the tool name in our path and then navigate to that based on that. But I don't know. So the list is what? Well, it's got to be the navigation links. I don't know. Let's see. Navigation stack, binding to a collection of data. And then navigation path of representation. Yeah, we definitely need to reset. But I think the default, the back button will do that. If you have a path, back button just deletes the last item on the path, and then if you're empty, you're put back to the screen with the navigation stack, I think. Go back to this one. I guess the question is, can I make my navigation links the same? Navigation link park.name. So we have a list of tools. It's not in a list. It's in a lazy V grid or something. Yeah. Okay. But I don't think that hurts it. Well, it's going to be a little experimental, I guess. We'll peel off one tool, see if we can convince it to work for that. So if I have a list of whatevers, maybe it's a list of tools. I mean, that'd be somewhat convenient. We'll need to map the tool to the colors and all that, but I think we can do that. Maybe I shouldn't worry about that too much. Let's see, VGrid. Well, he's got to be a navigation. Okay, at the end of the list, let's see if Lazy VGrid has this navigation thing before I go too crazy here. Dot navigation path destination. I don't know. Is it something like it for park? I guess that's going to be tools.self. Okay. All right, so where's our maker? So maker view. And I'm just going to only allow that one for now. But maybe I can map between the tool and the view somehow. Okay, so maker tile. I don't know, maybe this tile wrapper is still of some use, or could be. His label is there, but the navigation link. Okay, so if I'm going to unwrap the tile wrapper. Let's make a navigation. Let's just do the tile. That's the label. No, these have to be the navigation link parts. Maybe that is maker tile. Well, I guess that's the view being shown? I don't know. Navigation link subview. But want that. I guess I don't want the subview. Let's look up navigation link. He's got label and destination. Okay, presenting a data value. Use navigation link for destination. Control to list selection. Navigation destination. Oh, that's this. Yeah. So associate a view with a kind of data. But that's the detail. Okay. Navigation link. So one of these has this one. Okay, is destination with label. Presents a destination view. But we got navigation link with value. Where's that? Oh, okay. Value label. That's what we want. Okay. So init with the value. And then maker tile had all these. Now, this I don't think I should have to do all this. I guess we're just trying to get connected end to end. I feel like that's an important piece, right? If you can just get it some solution, you can almost always improve it if there's a way to do that. But until you get through that, you don't really know if it's going to work. I probably shouldn't worry about these colors and stuff too much then, given that perception. All right. So navigation link for maker, probably tool.maker. Yeah, value. Tools.maker. Okay. So let's see what we get. Well, I haven't done this week. Now, back to their example. Okay, I got the list. I've got a navigation link of some sort, and I've got a navigation destination. But it doesn't look like you do anything, right? I mean, you click that link is going to take you to that destination. You're a long line. Yeah, okay. Hey, here it goes. Okay. So this one is first, right? Yeah. All right. And he goes there. Okay, well, this could kind of work. All right, so now what's the values? It it almost seems like maybe the tiles are the values. I mean, I just want to go to the tools view. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, if tool is not quite enough, I just wonder maybe the tile itself could be the deal. Um, so to do that, tile, I mean, he's kind of got two pieces. One's the tile and one's the target, the view target. Okay, so I'm trying to get the tile in as the label, which we've done. And then this probably, yeah, I think I need I wonder if I can get by with an array of tiles. Like if I just structure these differently. Um, so I'm going to make a tile with all this stuff determined. That's the tile. I guess my tile wrapper. I want each of these. Maybe they're just not different enough. This always felt a little funny, like it's not pulling its weight so well. But like this is the detail view, and this is the information we need for the tile wrapper itself, for the tile itself. I almost feel like we should this tile quote tile wrapper. Maybe this is the tool, and the tool needs to know some color stuff just because of where it is. But I mean, we could break that out, but I don't know that there's any benefit. But the tool should know what's your tile, what's your label, which is a view, and well, you should be able to generate this link. Actually, this is the detail view. Okay, let me change the name on that. A little tiny bit of understanding. I should make that better. Okay, so this is the label, and that's generated. It's just, I don't know that the tile wrapper should be a view, but he's got to be an object that knows the view. The two views we need, the label and the other. But the tile is very generic. Right. Yeah. So I think given a tool, the tile could be get the title, get the system name, etc. from the tool. And then the navigation is the detail view. We would have to pass that somewhere. Okay. I don't want to break everything I've got either. So, but I think tool is the emerging thing I'm after here, and I don't really have. I don't think it's interesting in the TDD sense. It's really just a bunch of data about our tool, but it is the thing that knows the view for it. So let's see if I can make a thing that does that. So I'm going to start in here, and then we'll go from there. So I think this enum is going to go away when all is said and done. So let's make a tool, and he's going to have this stuff. And he's going to have somewhere there's a maker. Yeah, title color. Title color. Okay. So let me pull these. And then the view. I don't know. Maybe this is. Maybe the view is not the tile, the tool. Well, let's see what we can do with that. Okay, so I've got a tool. Let's define the tools. Let's get this one. Okay, and then title is maker view. No. Tile wrapper. Title color. Oh, okay. We could default those. So Maker Magic defaults it. Do others specify it? Where do they specify it? Okay, tile wrapper. Let's try that like this. No, he just puts it on there. Okay, so he defaults. All right. Well, let's get them all. Background color. Okay, so now I don't need him in here. Extra arguments. Background color. Foreground color. Why are you extra arguments? Init title system name. I guess I'd have to do it with an initializer. Okay. That settles that. All right. So now let's walk through the tools. Do I have to give them IDs? And tile. Okay, he should just take a tool. Although I think I can just do $0 and be done with it. Okay, we don't have a constructor for it, but make a navigation link with the display that's the tile, which is the view of this thing. Okay, that takes care of this maker. And then let's go find tile. And okay, we'll give him an init. I'm going to give him an init he doesn't need probably. Take that. Okay. That's the current one. And then we'll add an init with tool. And that is, oh, I forget. Do you just say self? Oh, why can't I remember these things? We decided it wasn't convenience in net. We just went through this. Ugh. What was the deal for that? That. Title, system name, background color, color. It is convenience. I think that we decided that wasn't for structs. Self.init. Oddly, I think. Trailing spaces, complaining about that right there. Okay. Yeah, so now I think we have a tile that knows how to display itself. And that's all he does, is he's just a display. So that seems okay. All right, let's go back to our content view. Unused closure parameter violation. Well, oh yeah, he is unused. Contextual type for closure expects one argument. Oh, it's because it's nested. I don't think it hurts to say tool. Missing argument for unused closure parameter. I think he is wrong in this case. Okay, I don't know. We'll work on that warning later. What's down here? Tool in. Now this one, yeah. Yeah, I think the tool is just wrong because he's not noticing that if you go down one level, we reference it. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, this is going to try and build. Let's see if it's quick enough. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, that's promising to me. This one doesn't, it always goes to Maker Magic. Okay, but that's a start. Okay, so, So I think I could clearly fill out all the labels for this thing, but the actual navigation to it is wonky. Now, I don't know if tool, I mean, he's right on the border between view stuff, colors. I mean, the name is okay, but maybe this maker tile wrapper is more what he needs to be. Because every one of them has its own detail view. Okay, so, all right, so let's do the same for this. I guess tool is just going to be kind of a view thing. All right, so he needs that. And he needs that. So I'm almost renaming them. Does not conform to protocol. Okay, and now this is, I think, detail view. We don't want navigation link in there because we don't need that. It's covered by this destination thing. This. So these put navigation link around the view, and so we don't want it in the tile wrapper, the equivalent of the tile wrapper. Okay, now this part. Yeah, so I think this is just detail view. How do you display this thing? Well, you do whatever the view told you to do. Okay. Missing return unexpected access or some view. That doesn't sound right. He just doesn't want to let go of the trailing white spaces that aren't there anymore. Okay, so now our production of this thing, this is the maker view. Well, which should be the same as this. Yeah. Oh, the inside of that. Okay. Extra trailing closure pass to call. Multi-line collection. Okay, sure. This sounds more serious. Content could not be inferred. Content declared as parameter to type tool. Why could the content not be inferred? I don't see why it's any different than this tile wrapper. Tile wrapper takes a bunch of arguments and closes and then does a view. Tile wrapper has content view, he has a view, he has a view builder, and he has a body. Content declared. Explicitly specify the generic arguments. Yeah, I don't think I can say some there. I don't know if he wants me to say maker view, but then he's going to complain that they don't all agree with each other. Any view cannot conform to view. Well, can I say any view? He seems to be forgetting what I'm telling him. Any view cannot conform to view. If I try here, some view. Extra trailing closure passed in call. Content could not be inferred. Well, if he thinks this is extra, view builder, let detail view of content. Oh, here we go. Some pipes are not permitted here. Okay, let's try any here. Build expression does not conform to view. Okay. Why? He's so close to the maker tile, I'm not sure what the problem is. The tile wrapper. Maker tile's a view. Tile. I don't know why I can't. Why am I having trouble figuring this out? Why does the view builder not like... I mean, this code seems like it compiles okay. And he should take this as the extra argument. That seems... Well, that doesn't seem any different to me than tile wrapper. Content of view is view. He's got let detail view of content, and he's putting it in navigation link. Reference generic type tool requires arguments in something. Oh, okay. Conform to protocols. Shoot. Sorry. I didn't think this would be this hard. I guess the difference is, well, extra trailing closure and call. Okay, I'm going to try putting this in line. Like that. Extra argument. Okay, I guess I got to go back to how tile wrapper is being used, right? Maker tile uses tile wrapper. content could not be inferred. Extra argument. But that's this. Okay, I guess I'm going to look at View Builder a little bit. If it didn't have View Builder, okay. Right. Yeah, we have to resolve the differences of the type. Okay. Init at View Builder of content goes to content. Oh, that kind of makes sense. Because I had a constructor. No, I don't need to say detail view. I should just be able to go back to this. All right, I think these, oh, whoops. That should put that as that last argument. And that should be okay. And now this cannot convert value of type tool to type string. And this is because tool tile takes tool. I don't know if we have to say this now. Yeah, maybe. I don't understand why this one should care, though, but if he just wants to say view, that seems fine, but he doesn't like it. You think like any view? I know that makes something less efficient, but I mean, I don't care that 10 things have to be searched some weird way or something. All right, now this one, expected comma separator. Expected expression in container literal. that matches that. Oh, this doesn't need to be there. Okay. But the array, now this may have to become any view, array of any view. Like that, maybe. Title of tool. Should tool extend any view? Cannot convert value of tool maker to expected type any view. To expected. Inheritance from non-prototype protocol type. Is that what the other one did? Yeah. Okay. Are we there? Well, it's annoying if we have to wrap these things, but I don't know, between some view and any view and any view. All right. Tool is okay with it. All right. So let's go back. So this thing should build and display now. Thank you. Okay. Now that this, he says maker view now, but it should be tool in tool.content, I think. Value of tools has no member content. Oh, these should be tool. Maybe that's any view, I don't know. Tool. Any view cannot conform to view. Tool conform to hashable. Yeah, they can't match the other tools. Yeah, yeah, it definitely is a. Um, it's definitely something like that, but I don't quite get why. I would think some view or any view would make sense for it, but I don't know. I guess my understanding of those is just shaky, and they seem to be becoming more prominent and useful. But I definitely have seen other code that has to go to this any view thing, but I just don't understand when that is. All right, what don't you like? Where's my static property content does not perform? Oh, I don't care if you synthesize. You're supposed to give me a prototype. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Okay, so we're making everything rely on the ID. Two tools with unique IDs are unique, and we never match them. Okay, all right. I think we're finally straight on the conformances. Some view is for inputs, any view for return types, but they don't change the type of the view. Yeah, so I know like each when you use two different views, like something has to resolve them into the same thing. But I think it's almost like the type they have is arbitrarily deep. You know, it could be a view with an if statement in it and maybe a switch statement in that and whatever. And the type of that thing is like if of switch of this, of that, of your type of comma, your type and this and that. And some view kind of says, you don't really need to know all that. I'm just a view and treat me like one. Okay, this is promising. Well, slightly promising. He doesn't display. Okay. What is the problem? Okay, so I'm going to do a run just in case it's something related to the runtime aspects of this, but the first one doesn't do anything, which is the one that's tied to this. And he does. Why? Well, let's do. So this will tell me if it's getting access to the tool, but why the content doesn't work? I don't know. Oh, we've got errors here. A navigation link is presenting of type tools. Now I want to be array of tool. Am I iterating on the wrong thing? Tools. A navigation link is presenting a value of type tools, but there is no matching navigation declaration. Links search for destinations in the surrounding navigation stack, then within the same column. Okay, but I don't think I'm using tools here. Oh, maybe I need to do that. Maybe the other tools are throwing it off. Okay, let's try that. String. Okay, strong is the raw value. Oh, dot raw value. Okay. Huh. Okay. Progress. These still work. Okay. Now, why does tool.content not work? Wait a minute. I'm not convinced I've differentiated these. I don't know why these should care, because they're doing it differently. Why is he coming in here? Navigation destination for tool. This is tools. Let's make sure his type. He's array of tool. Oh, this is so weird. His value is a tool, any view. The value is a tool of any view, so why is this one not getting triggered? And this one is. Is it tool.type? Should probably say display. I don't think that's quite. Okay, I can break here though. Yeah, I just don't see why that is triggered. I could see it if it was this triggering it, but I don't see why this should trigger it. Okay, so let's print tool. Well, that's what I tried the first time without any luck. We can try it again. It's just maker. All right, I'm going to take maker out of this. Maybe I'm getting overlap. How? Okay, I'm going to comment all these out. I don't know if the ID is carrying over. No, the ID is gone. Where would it get maker from? I don't even know. Why? We're iterating over tools. The type of tool is tool of any view. I think. Yeah. Okay, so you would think each of these Oh. Do I have tools twice? I don't think anybody's referencing this thing at this point. Tools maker. Okay, well, there's my problem. Okay. Well, I don't think I need those, but I don't want the value to be tools.maker. I want the value to be tool, because that's the thing I found. Okay. Yeah, I could. Hopefully fix that before the break with this. Not exactly a copy paste error, but yeah. And it's got the right one. Okay. Cool. So I think we can delete that one because we processed him the right way now. And we got the tool content, and now there's no need to do destination with this. And we don't need this text, and we don't need the VStack. Okay, so find the tool, show its content. Okay. Right. This is where I want to be, because we have two ways to do it, and now we can migrate everybody to the new way, and then we can work on the navigation stack to use these tool values, and that should just fall out, I hope. All right, let's take a break, 3 or 4 minutes. We'll come back and tackle the rest of this. Welcome back. Okay, let's check this in. It's got a working method and both sides work. All right, so migrate maker tool to the tool-based approach. All right, now we do have one slight difference. Maker tile. Okay, so maker view. Oh no, it's in tile wrapper. We had this. So I think that applies to any tile that we take in. It's just got the detail thing. So let's get that on there too. I don't know that it matters in this case because we defaulted the tile. Well, title. If this is the best place for it, but it gets it off the maker tile. Now, I don't think anybody's referencing maker tile at this point. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Oh, and I should show what that does. We'll take it back off for a brief moment. So yeah, the big thing is, well, we can tell because Maker Magic has the new line in it, and this will make it so the title is just one line. Oh, I ran tests, didn't I? Okay, yeah, let's take this off, run it, and see that it looks a little funny. I think it will. Oh, it doesn't have the navigation title at all. Okay. Yeah, now that title, it's a little wimpy. That tells me we probably should make our title. We should define the title color on that tool. I don't know why that should change all that many files, but okay, that's back to what I think would look better. All right. Okay, let's pull in one more. Well, let's just grab the next one. Calendar tile. Can I move that maker view in somehow? I don't know. I guess I want the calendar tile as calendar view. All right, looking good. All right, so now calendar tile is no longer used. Where is that? Front page. Oh. What? HD tile. Little inconsistency there as to where things were. Whoops. Left that in any view. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, I wish there was a way to not need it. I mean, I don't mind putting it in the tool. Maybe I can... Content of view. Oh, these are not spacing out as much. We'll fix the spacing, but all right. First line HD tile. Now songs was up here as the query, so that's there. Sorry. I think we still have a problem though. The songs. Thank you. Maybe I have to build this array in the method. And tile of tool cannot convert value of type int. Okay. Yeah, because we need access to the runtime songs. Unfortunately, there may be a way to get around that, but if it takes this, I'm okay. Songs. Yeah. I don't know why the spacing is not happening. The VStack definitely says it. Maybe the spacing is only horizontal or something. The grid and the next item in its parent view. I don't know what that means. I bet it's only horizontal though. Yeah, that may be. Yeah, oh, there it is. Yeah, we can add that. That was on the tile. Okay, I've pulled out first line HD, first line MD. Okay. Right. All right, jam log, metronome, news, and credits. That nav title shouldn't be needed. Maybe news should go first. Oh, destination. This one's a little funny. He's got a link with a destination, but I think you... Well, let's just try it. I'm going to make a two-step thing out of it, I guess. I just want it to be clicked already. Jam, metronome, news, and credits. So I think we're going to get an extra intermediate page. I don't care for that. The padding's not padding. How weird. Okay, jam log, metronome, news. Credits. Okay, and also his, well, yeah, I don't know how we're going to do that. See if there's a mechanism. Oh, on a pier, maybe. But that doesn't click it, right? We'll have to figure out how to do that programmatically. Open URL. Okay. Okay. That was the last one. All right, let's get this. Okay, well, this simplifies the body of this quite a bit. I mean, this is all right. The columns, okay. So for each tool, create a navigation link to the tile, and then navigation destination for the tool opens the content and puts the nav title in. And then who had the nav title before? Was it Jamlog? Yeah, I think that's redundant. Yeah. Maybe he just has to be special still. Yep. That was redundant. Okay. Well, it's big enough. It's probably okay like that. All right, all those tiles can go away, except I'll wait on the one. Okay, Jamlog tile can go. Logo metronome tile can go. News tile cannot. What was the other one? Credits. He's a link. Yeah, maybe he just is that. News tile I want him first anyways. Let's try that. So we'll take this out. And then in here, news tile. I don't think so. I think you're right. That should be able to be going. Cool. Huh. What is going on there? News has padding? Is that the deal? Where's news tile? Yeah. But I thought we put padding on those others. Where's tool? Yeah. Oh. We shouldn't do .content. We should just do the tool. Because tool is a view. It's good theory, isn't it? Okay, so let's go back where it should. Yes. All right, so Maker Magic benefits from that. Why are you not padding? Make sure that's showing up. Or I could put the padding in down there. Maybe that would be fine too. Okay, it has no effect. Okay. Oh, the tile is the thing that's got to be padded, not the tool. The tool is just the destination. Yeah. Okay, that's a little too much padding. And I should be able to take it off the news tile. Yeah, I think this horizontal. We had this before, didn't we? I think it's just vertical that needs to be done. Something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. And that took care of that. I don't know if he's a little trimmed. No, I guess he looks okay. They're all like that a little. Okay, so tile wrapper goes. I think that's a good thing. All right. This is a lot. Let's delete tools. Let's move this into its own file. Okay. I think that will do. I'm a little worried this chord chart is just a little bit squeezed here, but not worried enough to do anything. Now I'm wishing this were a different color too, but it's okay. That goes away at some point. I mean, it's there for me as a developer, but it's not for anybody else. Maybe this is okay. Maybe I can make that a darker gray. Right. Yeah. And I haven't done the work on that either. Oh, let's do that just to peek what we're up against. Is it accessibility? Okay, that'll have to be a to-do. I don't know if there's a way to make the box accommodate that size. I think it's done as an overlay is the problem. Let's see, tile. A Z-stack. Yeah, so we hard coded those widths. But the minimum size, well, we'd have to make it a function of the fonts or something, right? I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing if you put yourself to a big font size and it made big fat tiles, right? I mean, that'd be acceptable. That would be desirable even. Maybe I'm just, well, that rounded rectangle, that's how I get that. Maybe there's a way. Maybe if I make the border, I don't know. Maybe if I make the whole thing an overlay and don't put a size on it. Oh, I see what you're saying about min width. Min width. That would help because we don't want it to get smaller than that. Let's see how that looks. I don't know if it tries to grow the whole view when the interior component. Oh yeah, good call. I mean, it squeezes. They're not all the same size anymore, and they don't have the spacing. Maybe I should put a little horizontal spacing in. I don't know if lazy grid. We don't tell lazy vgrid how to fill things in. Columns. Where's that defined? A minimum. Well, that doesn't seem so different. Where's tool? Or we put the padding in content view. Let's just try like this. I don't think I can do anything about the tiles being different sizes if you crank up your font. Oh, this is better. That's... Does he... So, let's see if we can... hyphenate. Is that an option I can do or something? get some work. When's this? A year ago. Hyphenation factor. Yeah, I mean, I can put my own hyphens in, right? Yeah, you would think that would be something they would build in. Oh, yeah, let's get that soft hyphen. Some of these don't split very well. Did you do it? Yes. Oh, good. Okay. Well, I'm giving the names mostly short credits and info. All right. I haven't really checked anything else in these. Okay, let's go back to this. Crank this up substantially. I guess we'll go to the max and see the impact. Bloop. Well, the rest need some help. Well, it's got to be content view, right? Yeah, the tiles work. That's good. And I don't think you're going to be using the fonts this big. Okay. Well, yeah, that's going to need some work. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if that's as bad as it gets, but like metronome's going to be. Well, he fits. Credits and info should be okay. Oh, we'll have to put that in a text box. Okay. I'll just take a task that working with large font sizes. That's definitely something we have to do to ship. It may be not something we have to do for um, to get a beta test out there or bigger test. Okay. But I am pleased. I wish. No, something's funny. That tile is doing something funny for news. Well, I guess news needs to do the same padding. Yeah. Well, I don't think people will run it at the highest thing because you just run out of room to read anything. Okay, that looks better. Yeah. They're not necessarily perfectly square, but they look okay and they will work. More importantly, they will work. Okay, let's find that credits and info. Color gray. Gray opacity 95. Oh, so those are different. Let's make this one black. Let's try that. That color's not different enough. Maybe this should be... Well, I don't know what the standard colors... Gray is just kind of a mid. Yeah. Okay, let's leave this one at gray. Well, the opacity's nice. Just a little hint that we get. But this metronome, I'm going to make a light gray. Hold it. Let's try a color set instead. maybe I do. Oh, dot palette. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we got through the big refactoring today of reworking all those tiles, and now everything's tied to the tools, which feels conceptually better to me. I don't know that it's that different, but I think it's an improvement. But we didn't get the navigation stack stuff done, so we'll pick that up tomorrow, and then we'll pick up whatever else needed to be doing. I don't think it'll take that long. Okay. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. Anyway, so thanks for joining today. Keeping me honest on the typing and changing. And I'll be back tomorrow, 2 to 4:30 Eastern, 6 to 8:30 p.m. UTC. Have a good evening. Thanks. Bye-bye.